Girl, now me they know. Me got a thing I want back. Might be no bar. We go Singapore. I'll break all the laws for you. Say you too strong. Yeah, baby, let you mood. It will take your time. Yeah.
What is it? You're listening to Mainland 98.3 FM.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. You've been searching in the dark, your sweat soaking through the floor. And buried in your bones, there's an ache that you can't ignore. Taking your breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what comes after. Yeah, feel a dream, can't you see it getting closer? Just surrender, cause you feel the feeling taking over. It's fire, it's freedom, it's flooding open. It's a picture in the pulpit and your blind devotion. There's something breaking at the brick of every wall. It's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you wanna go? Where it's carrying on God night, where the better ways are running the night. Impossible comes true, it's taking over you. We light it up, we won't come down. And the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. Colossal we come, these renegades in the rain. Where the lost get found, every crown and the circus came. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, right answer. Show me this moment, there's what comes to stop. Lighting up, shining, and it should let you know. Just surrender, cause you're coming and you wanna go. Where it's coming in on the color lights, where the runaways are running the night. Impossible comes true, intoxicating you. We won't come down, and the sun can't stop us now. Watching it come true, it's taking over you. It's everything you ever want. It's everything you ever need. It's everything you wanna be.
It's everything you ever want. It's everything you ever need. And it's here right in front of you. This is where you ought to be. Yes, sir. Welcome to the show. This is Sports Banter right here on Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. Wherever you're tuning from, Lagos, Abuja, even outside Yobodo, Nigeria, you are welcome on board, ladies and gentlemen. My name is the one and the only maybe, and as always, I'm not alone in the studio. I'm here with my gladiators. I'm here with President General among the nation.
You're serious.
It's okay. Yes, that's as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, that's. I mean, yeah, that's it. Ladies, welcome. How are they?
We are handing over.
Handing over. Handing over. Handing over.
Handing over. Handing over Nigeria to God. Hey, that song. Thank you very much. Because at this point, that is what we all need. We need to carry this country and say, God, we don't know where we are going. One more time, one more time. We are handing over. Handing over. Handing over. We
Handing over Nigeria to God.
Let's be we are supposed to Good evening, everyone. Good evening,
Lady Siska. Of course, we heard the voice of Lady Siska. Punja.
Yes, good evening, Lagos, and of course to all our team, listeners, and to all our viewers around the globe. Welcome to Sports Banter. I remain una one and only original number one Dada girl, Punja Joy.
Yes, and the what do we call her?
Atarodo. Small pepper. Atawewe.
I love her.
What God cannot do
does not exist.
Good evening.
Me that have sang.
It's good to be here again, and it's good that we are having smiles on our faces because in the last 24 hours it has been a whole lot of
drama, fiasco,
back and forth.
But thank God we are here and we are smiling and every other thing. So like I did say, we are here again to dish out what has been happening in the world of sports. So don't go anywhere, sit right here with us and listen to us. It's your girl Atarodo.
Small but mighty. She don't collect the name.
God, I am good. Small Atarodo.
Okay, welcome. Let us start the show proper. We know what's happening right now. What is the number one thing that is trending right now? The situation happening at the World AFCON qualifiers 2025 and what went down in Libya between the Super Eagles and of course the Libyan national team, or let me say the whole country as a whole. Yes, and we are grateful that the Super Eagles and our contingents are back to the country safe and sound. But before we get right into the conversation and the banter of tonight, we have on the line Dr. Kelechi. Who's speaking to us live right now from the UK. We all know Dr. Kelechi, the famous Arsenal fan. In fact, he's the number one Super Eagles supporter.
Traveling.
Yes, a traveler. My one and only Dr. K. Thank you so much for joining us on the show. Good evening.
Can we have the shekere? Local man is active. He's always active.
Very active. Very active.
Good to have you on the show with us this evening.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so can you give us a brief of, obviously we know that you have a direct contact with the team, not just with the team, with also the media officer, and we all know what went down. For those that do not understand the situation of things, or those that are saying, even some Nigerians that are supporting, what the Libyans did to Nigeria, can you just educate people that do not understand the situation of things and what went down?
So what went down was that Libya, we played them in Uyo first leg, and they came in. They were supposed to land in Uyo, but they landed in Port Harcourt on their own. They only informed the NFF that they were on their way to Port Harcourt an hour into their flight, and the NFF were like, "You're supposed to land in Uyo." Still, the NFF still tried to do something and help them out. When they landed, tried to provide them with buses to bring them to Uyo, which they rejected and had their own buses without AC. Initially, they were actually supposed to then fly from Port Harcourt to Uyo. NFF secured everything they needed, and then I think they didn't want to pay extra money to whoever they hired their flight for, because it was a charter flight from Libya. So they rented their own buses, and NFF provided security, but still advised them not to travel in the night. A similar thing happened with South Africa, and they heeded. And when South Africa came at that time, that was when the airports were on strike, if you remember, in June and stuff like that.
Yes.
So South Africa couldn't come in. They traveled the next day, on the advice NFF, they were checking to court, and they traveled the next day. So when they started documenting, their stuff, for me, they were just play acting. The Port Harcourt International Airport has been remodeled. It's quite new now. So sitting on the floor, making all them gimmicks, all like drama. You're abandoned, which is your fault. You know, we still try to help as good hosts. One thing with Nigeria, you can blame Nigeria for any other lapse. You can blame us for not challenging lane infringement at the Paris Olympics. But still, hospitality, you cannot blame us for that one.
True.
You cannot blame us for that one. They will give you the hospitality, finish, and it's Akwa like the food, the city, everything. So nothing. It's nothing to us. We like enjoyment. It's nothing to us. So, you know, they are raising all the stuff that we did not treat them. When they arrived, imagine if we don't want to treat you well, we'll go as far as, you know, printing your names on the buses and stuff like that, even writing in Arabic. We went as far as that, putting
branding the bus.
Exactly, put in a good hotel, provide with security, with convoy. You know, so they move now.
Exactly.
In everything. What else? What else? What make we kill ourselves? You know, when South Africa came, we provided the same thing. For South Africa itself, we're even in the hotel that Sᴘᴏʀᴛ stay now in 𝐴ᴜ 4 Points. We were in Icon where Libya stayed. It's a good hotel. You know, it's one of the 5-star hotels in the town. So when they started doing that and they said they were going to revenge, blah blah blah. We were expecting some level of gamesmanship. So when they went there, I initially saw Oganla, that's Toby Adekboju's tweet in the night. I'm thinking, okay, it's gamesmanship. I woke up in the night to drink water. Because, you know, sometimes when you were with some people 2 days ago, you're still bothered. I said, man, I was with the team in Rwanda. I was in Morocco, so sometimes I travel with the team. So I'm like, let me just check. They're still there. I said, maybe 4 hours, 5 hours. I woke up in the morning. No, this one don't pass, don't be silly. You people mad. So that when I then made my first video.
Yeah.
There are also people saying, it was revenge without facts. So I had to counter that fact immediately to say no. So of course we were on ground. We saw the, you know, hospitality that was given to them. We did not divert your flight. We were approaching the airport in Benghazi. You called us and diverted our flight that had low fuel. So this is for me, it's attempted murder.
I'm telling you.
If that's me, it's attempted murder. The pilot requested 8 times. I told you, see, we bought fuel just to fly to Benghazi. Now, when a flight is going, there are alternate airports nearby in case of emergency. You flew them to a different isolated airport far away. Despite repeated requests to land, still treated them poorly, harassed them, broadcast camera to video. It was not giving me the vibes of, you know, those people you watch when they kidnap some people and they want to go around.
And want to ask for ransom. They video them for evidence that these people are still alive, they are still okay.
They don't understand that kind of thing. So it was weird. Even if it's gamesmanship, you want to keep them for 4 or 5 hours, search their bag. They were talking about that we search their bag on the plane. Have you been to Rwanda before? Rwanda, we are searching our bags in the airport. The airport is standard. In the hotel, as we are about to go to match to face Rwanda, as we come out for door, they were searching our bags. The press people that were in the bus, in the convoy waiting, had to come down. They brought down all their bags and searched in the hotel, outside hotel. Before the Super Eagles convoy, as the players left us, a different security now took us to the stadium. That's standard practice. So no problem. Now their country we did. For Rwanda, if you're going to pick somebody now, maybe I'm going to pick you in the airport. You are the one coming. They will search my car that is going into the airport. So some countries are like that. So if it takes 1 hour to search your bags on the plane, you can't take a chartered flight. You have to search now.
Exactly.
You didn't fly into a commercial flight.
Exactly.
A chartered flight, you'll be carrying drugs.
Anything into the country.
So it's a different ball game. And chartered flights land in a different part of the airport. So now we'll search your bag. Normal, it says it took 1 hour. A 40-man delegation, that means 2 minutes per bag. By my calculation. Or something like that. Or less than 2 minutes per bag. So these are complaints, you know, saying this one. But the way they treated our boys, you know, world-class players. Their close as well. There was a family that spoke to one of the players. They were really concerned about their son. They couldn't call. At least he said if we abandoned you in Port Harcourt, you had service to call anybody you wanted to call.
Network.
We will not harass you. We will not arrest you. We will not bring military. But the way these guys treated us, if not that, I'm hearing that Oganla had to lie that his wife is pregnant, that he needs to call home.
They're not giving for them to connect the Wi-Fi. That's when we saw the first few pictures that came in.
Just quick thinking. You understand? If not, these guys we don't know what would have happened. So CAF have to deal with the situation.
What do you? Okay, so judging by the way how close you are with CAF, and sometimes we see you on assignment with them. I know they are your leaders. I'm asking because you are very close to them.
Tactically careful.
Very, very.
The vaccine needs to be secured.
As a man, you need to remain active with CAF.
We are telling them to do the needful. If you notice, we are not bashing CAF.
Yeah, we're not bashing. Yeah, exactly.
You have to secure the vaccine.
I feel like where the bashing will come in is if the punishment they're going to dish out it
doesn't measure
what happened, and
situation.
Say something, yeah. So what do you think is the punishment? What do you think they deserve for this madness that happened?
See, I don't want to, how those guys call it, what they are going to say, or what they are going to do.
Yeah.
The boys are actually, they say if the 3 points, take the 3 points, we just want to go home.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to go home. So it's not about the 3 points.
Yeah.
It's about their own safety. Now, this is a recurring thing with some North African teams. So they have to put a stop to it. It's been going on for a long time. They know. They organize these club competitions. Anybody have faced this? Rivers United have faced it. So they know. So, but now they have done it to the mighty one. It's time to put a stop to it.
Yeah, it's time to put a stop.
You have to then put a stop to it and say no.
On the flip side, what if the highest thing that happens, or that what happen is CAF says, okay, these two countries come and play on a neutral ground. They will set at another date.
We honor it.
We honor it.
There's no problem.
Okay.
They get to play football. They're professional footballer.
At the end of the day, it means nothing will happen. At the end of the day, nothing happens to Libya. That's what it means.
Yeah. They will have their own disciplinary measures. Let's not prejudge them.
Okay.
You understand? I'm playing a bit of politics, I know. Let's wait for the judges. Okay,
I get you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kelechi. But this one that we have your time today, what do you think Arsenal's chance of winning the league will be this season?
It has to come. You have to ask that question. International break is coming. Is ending this weekend. It's Arsenal's game.
If you ask me on Friday, or Saturday, I can maybe answer you.
Nigeria don't play today now. Nigeria don't play today. So we're asking you for Arsenal. Arsenal, what do you think, realistically, what do you think is Arsenal's chances this season for the league?
They have a very good chance of winning if we stay fit. This one that every international break
there's always injury,
injured, but it's part of the game. I mean, Rodri, De Bruyne, they've also been injured for Man City, so we can't just complain about it. But I expect that we're gonna, challenge for the title as usual, and hopefully we're gonna win it.
Okay.
One more question, Dr. Kelechi. I want your take on Arsenal signing Calafiori. I think watching him at the Euros, I realized that he's a very fantastic player. Would you say he's a good buy for Arsenal?
Yes, he is. Yes, he's defensively solid. Can play multiple positions at the back, centre back, left back, right back. He played right back this season already. He's played the 3 positions. So, quality signing. He scored a brilliant goal against Manchester City.
Exactly.
So we enjoyed his play. He comes into midfield. He detects play. He's still trying to get used to the English game, but so far so good. We're enjoying his acquisition.
Injury or no injury, can Arsenal win the league? Yes or no?
Sorry, come again.
Injury or no injury, can Arsenal win the league? Yes or no?
This kind of things, we take it one game at a time.
I was trying to listen to you, but you are very smart. Very smart.
Tactical politician. Thank you so much for giving us your time this evening. I know it's not easy. There's some cold right there in the UK, but you still found out time to be with the ladies. We are sending our warm hugs to you. Collect it. Please, can you just give it a shekere? One more shekere
for you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, you heard that right. That was a lovely interview with Dr. Kelechi himself. If you don't know him, we know him as Mr. Arsenal. I mean, number one Arsenal supporter, Kelechi FC, number one Super Eagles supporter, as far as I'm concerned.
He was the first person that made like an official video, detailing everything that happened in Libya. That was able to give some of us an insight that
what was happening,
because the narrative that was on the social media was we did it first. We did it first, and Nigerians, in as much as we are very patriotic, we are also very not quick to taking sides. We want to hear both sides of the story. And the first story, the only story that was circulating yesterday was the Libyans video, their press conference, press release by their captain. You know, it was official videos, footages. You could see evidence, and a lot of Nigerians felt like, oh, truly, we did it first. But later, when we started getting videos, we started getting detailed reports from NFF releasing their own press statements, also saying no, this didn't happen from us. They chose to land in Port Harcourt. We made arrangements in Uyo. Even at that, we still went ahead to make sure we provide them with logistics from Port Harcourt to Uyo. But still they said no, they will provide their own logistics in another man's country. You decide to provide yourself with logistics. The guys we were still trying to be calm enough to to handle the situation. We are here to play football, not to fight. So anyhow you want to ensure your own safety, we will do our own part. And but videos like that surfaced yesterday from Dr. Kelechi made a lot of us have like a first hand information of what was going on. And to be honest, I think a lot of us journalists, sometimes we are put in a very tight situations when we don't have a complete picture of what happened. We should not be quick to judge or put out, because most of these things now came down to the journalists. Most of this, and at the end of the day, social media was the fastest tools to circulate and to correct the narrative that was going out. But some journalists already ran with the information that was going out, and so it was really a bad thing for us as Nigerians. At some point I was even having cold, reading and seeing footages of our boys. They were treated poorly, badly. Nobody deserves to be put under that such gruesome situation. So I was happy when I read from the captain because the decision came from the captain. That means NFF was not even NFF does not have, I don't think they have the influence to what's the word now? I don't know. At that point NFF should have seen the situation and even come out first. It took the captain to go and meet the NFF president to tell them that the boys we cannot play under this condition. They were hungry, no water, dehydrated. In fact, make I talk one thing. Maybe say one of the players talk. He say all their nyash they smell. Oh my God! Because they never bath. They never wash. Oh my God! Because for people that don't understand the situation of things, they landed Libya on Sunday evening, 7 p.m. So imagine staying there from 7 p.m. till yesterday 3 p.m. afternoon, 4 p.m. afternoon, without food, without having your bath, without Wi-Fi. That's like almost 20 hours. And when these things started getting more scary, I was middle of the night. There's little you can do. Guys, don't forget that these people speak Arab. We don't understand each other. There's a language barrier too. Serious language barrier. So no matter what they were saying to each other at the airport yesterday, there's no way they will understand each other. So we'll be speaking English, they'll be speaking Arab back to the boys. So everything was really scary, to be honest. But one thing I'm happy with, the only tweet I tweeted yesterday, I said, CAF, NFF, please just bring our boys back home safely. That is what we want. At this point, like the boys said, the 3 points, you people can have the 3 point, everything. We just want to go back to our home. I felt so loved that the Nigerian spirit just came by like, some of them already said Victor, but he said, such a clown. He said my grandma say, he said next of kin you try yo. He said next of kin and I'll come back home. And when Nigeria, he said make them tell her grandma say in the Libya. So in as much as we are smiling about it, no, we can actually laugh about it now because if we look at what the scenario the Libyans played out. Okay, at first it was because I like storytelling very well, so it was well detailed from Tᴏɪᴛᴛᴇʀ, our colleague that followed them to Libya. He said when they get to Libya, even there was a video where he was trying to. It was when they came back to Nigeria that he was able to upload that. When they were harassing them,
even the president and other contingents that followed them, big names, Shuaibu, ex-football players, plenty people were there. Like they were probably harassing them. In fact, somebody hit Ogala's phone and like, you know, Toby can be very stubborn. Sorry to say that. It was like, leave my phone. And there was a footage of him lying down, and he narrated they were taking turn to lie down on that mat. Yeah. And he said from the president to other people, they were lying down to the player. I said the one that broke his heart was when Iwobi and Lukman
came to lie down beside him.
And I said, really, you have to stand up for them to lie down. And there was a footage of Maduka sitting in the sun all by himself, sleeping inside the sun, sleeping. I mean, we saw the players lying on a steel chair. Like you could imagine the cold and all of that. And the one that scattered my head most was when the pilot was narrating the ordeal properly. I mean, that's evidence enough. And that is, you know, when they say finishing, and you know, in the Bible when God said it is finished, otiton, that I gave up. The pilot said when they arrived Benghazi, he was landing and they tell him he can't land. They diverted them. He said he was there begging because he understands the terrain. He has worked in Libya for like 2 years or thereabout, so he understand the terrain. And he was like, okay, the closest place, they asked him to actually divert to Al-Barak. Al-Barak is just like it's an abandoned airport. Basically. Yeah, that's what it is. Locally used. I think mostly for Hajj. Mostly for Hajj. Nothing is happening in that airport, and they diverted them there. And the pilot was like, he was thinking in his head that the fuel is almost finishing. So not just the fuel. For those that have seen on television, when the plane is landing and there are lights by the side, exactly, that will show you direction of where to move and people directing. Not a single light. Not they always call. I don't know the name. The aviation traffic controller. They keep telling him. He said he stood there for like sometimes begging them. For like 8 times he asked them. He was begging like, please. They said no. So he just like used his initiative, you know, went to Al-Barak, and that was it. Maybe by now, we don't know. A whole lot of things went down in Libya. That's not human. That is barbaric in nature. Human beings don't behave that way. And for CAF to allow a game to be played in Libya is a no-no for me. Where they have 2 leadership in that country. They have one in Tripoli, they have one in Benghazi. And if you could see, from Benghazi to Al-Barak, it's like you going from Nigeria to Osogbo. Just imagine. And if they have to drive from Al-Barak to take another like 3 hours. It's like you going from Ojota to maybe Lagos Island. Like, hello. But thank God everybody is safe and sound, and we are back in Nigeria. Yes, we are back. And of course, CAF, obviously they've appointed a 9-man committee. So they're going to look into it. And funny enough, they were taking pictures in the stadium, trying to like cajole CAF, like they are ready, they are waiting for Nigerians. Like, hello. Can I? Okay, let's go for a break. No, you can talk. You can talk. Yeah, we just wrap it up. Okay, I just wanted to say that, you know, in all of this just talks about how a lot of things have, you know, from the story from Punjab to first thing first. John, you know, I keep saying this, that you don't quickly react to things. Exactly. You take your time to respond. So please, let's be professional in our dealings. And it's so sad that this happened in the sports space. I don't think this happens when it comes to current affairs, political. No, because they are professional people there. But in the sports space, you just see everybody, because they have a phone, everybody knows things, they know sports, and they quickly, you know, see. If you want to do journalism, please try as much as possible to be professional. And the truth is, everybody wants to keep quickly throughout the story. We are in the digital world now. If you don't have facts, there is no point putting out the story until you get your facts right. Then you cannot put out the story.
Then secondly, this just speak about Africa as a whole. To be honest with you, it talks about Africa, how Africa we really, when I keep saying this thing is a problem, it's a virus. I'm sorry to say this, but this is what it is. It is so difficult. I don't think I've heard this in the history of football in another continent. I don't think I have. Then why Africa? So I feel we need to start understanding that. You see this color, we are all family, we are one. For the fact that it is sport, it doesn't mean it is a do or die affair. Just do your thing and go. And lastly, please, it's not just NFF at this point. The Nigerian government, they need to address this issue. Because the truth is, I don't think an American they will get this such inhumane, treatment. I don't think so. For an American, for a British person, I don't think this will be done. So for Nigerian government, they need to address it. It's not just about, because I'm in my head, I'm just saying, what happens if all of them, do you know how many people were in that situation?
Yes.
And we just hear that God forbid bad thing. So it's a whole lot of things that I feel need to be addressed, and we are just waiting to see what CAF will say about this thing. So that's all I have to say.
Yes, and they are perpetual offender.
Exactly. And like Punja wrapped up this conversation, we're going to wait and hear what CAF has to say about it. At the end of the day, whether they come up point or they carry the point, give them, it doesn't matter. To be honest, so that's all that matters. But we're gonna go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll be changing the conversation right here in the studio. There's a story that just broke right now.
Yeah,
I want us to banter. I'm not going to tell you ladies what it is, and please don't check your phones. Nobody saw it. Oh wow, you must not say it. We're going to go on a very, very short break. When we come back, that's what we're going to be talking about live here in the studio. It is Sports Banter.
You're listening to Mainland 98.3 FM. Follow us on all our social media platforms on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM, and Twitter at Mainland FM. We are the sound of Lagos.
Truly, life has been a movie. I just dancing, synchro systems on it. When you jotty do, when it goes control dance floor, where do you school? Disappear and appear like a magician. They never see another stylish one. Bad energy, keep your distance. 247, I'm grinding. I dey call me mathematician. I dey play every role, every position. And I know my works, make I tell you in short. Some of me I know they taking some. Truly, life has been a movie. I just dancing, synchro systems on it. When you jotty do, when it goes control dance floor, bedroom, new school.
If not rubber, I go skip that dance. You already know my beat. I'm a rawa tapa, rawa my G, and I can't lie my G. Truly, God has been amazing to me. All my worries disappear.
Truly, life has been a movie. I just dancing, synchro systems on it. When it jotty do, when it goes control dance floor, bedroom, new school.
Welcome back to the show. If you're just joining us, you're listening to Sports Banter right here on Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. We are live right now on Facebook at Mainland 98.3 FM, and of course on YouTube, Mainland 98.3 FM. Yes, let's change the conversation for tonight. Now we know that this is international break, and we saw what England played so far during the week. England, England lost their game against Finland. England won Finland 3-1, and later on they lost their game against Greece. And the breaking news that I want us to talk about is the fact that Thomas Tuchel agrees to become new manager
of England.
With the German, he's going to fly into London this week to wrap up the deal to replace Gareth Southgate as the FA move quickly to beat getting him as against Manchester United, because as it stands, Manchester United are also looking. No, the person that replaced Gareth Southgate, obviously. Okay. But Manchester United were also tilting towards getting Thomas Tuchel, but as it stands right now, he has agreed to be the head coach for England. Very good, simple question. Very simple question. Hey, is Thomas Tuchel the right man for this job for England? Because obviously, if we look at England and you
say simple question, you don't give us narration.
Okay, sorry. Maybe no. Simple question, yeah.
Okay.
Is he the right man for the job? Very simple.
For me, I think in as much as I'm not saying he's not a good coach, but for me, I think being not English would be a barrier, because.
But they sabi speak English.
I'm not saying you know sabi speak English. Being an English, you sabi speak Yoruba, Igbo does not make you a Nigerian.
I don't understand.
Oh God,
does not make you a Nigerian.
Does not make you a Nigerian. He's German,
but he understands English.
No. For the fact that you understand English
is not a general language.
It is
official language.
We can see it. Wait, we can see.
Yeah, Opa is correct now. Some people, some Chinese come here. Some Chinese come here and they speak Yoruba very well. Some people speak not very well, but that doesn't make them Nigerian.
Thomas Tuchel.
That's what she's saying.
That's what I'm saying. Thomas Tuchel is
get Opa's point first.
Thomas Tuchel is German.
Yes.
Coming to work in
England
as an English coach, not a Premier.
No, I'm trying to hold on. Coach. What you said is, for the fact that you speak Yoruba or Igbo does not make you a Nigerian.
Yes, now.
No, now. How about?
You're not a Nigerian.
You're not a Nigerian. You can speak Yoruba.
That you are a Nigerian person, but
that
is the context you're not getting. That's why I said
Togolese can come into Nigeria and speak. Does not make you a Nigerian.
Okay, make your point.
I'm relating to Thomas Tuchel. Okay. You go get problem. English people.
You say you go get
problem.
Why do you problem?
Because we say English. What to Gareth Southgate to about something to you even as an Englishman. Any problem. One, because at the time I'm saying enter felele. Wow, what to wala to Germany I'm saying this one you not play this. Are you English?
The question now is, they saw other English coaches. Why didn't they go for him?
Because
exactly.
No,
they need someone to grind their results. Because you had an English person there for how many years?
I can tell you. Then I'm telling you how English people can be.
So you don't think he's going to bring them?
Odu. No man, ni problem.
Oh God.
Well, for me, yeah. Let me say, I don't think he's going to be a successful coach for England.
Why? Reason being that. Reason why not they shake hand.
To take a national team assignment is different from a club assignment. I'm telling you, because when it comes to the national team, this is what you have that you work with. When it comes to club side, you can shop for the best of the best of the best. And Thomas Tuchel has been successful, over the years in some, teams. In Italy, he did it, right? No. In a German league, he did it. In English Premier League, he did it. In France, he also did. But for me, I don't think the the national team, those boys, they did as I'm sorry, even though our boys are just coming back, by now we should be talking about what is happening, against
in Libya.
But English team, they do like the Super Eagles. I'm telling you, that's even one problem. They have problem on their own. So I don't think he's just going to be there. But to surpass what Gareth Bale did for England,
Gareth
Southgate, is going to be difficult for Thomas Tuchel to achieve.
The studio number to call is 09136000410. 09136000410. That is the number to call if you want to jump in on this conversation. I mean, we've spoken a lot about what's happening right now in the world of football, and of course we are live on Facebook and on YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. You can drop your comments over there. We've talked about the madness that happened in Libya, and of course we're jumping in right now about the fact that the England, they are about to appoint Thomas Tuchel to lead the Three Lions to go and win the World Cup. It's okay. Hello, good evening.
This person has been waiting.
You don't clear your throat.
Let's go quickly. Let's go. Good evening.
We don't have time. Good evening.
Welcome on the show. What's your name and where you calling from?
Good evening. Yes, Adewale.
Yeah.
Mr. Adewale, good evening. Welcome.
Good evening.
You see, let me just talk two things.
Okay.
But about Nigeria, I've not seen anything. You see, what Libya did to us, that's what they call terrorist attack.
I'm telling you.
It's a terrorist attack. Because if anything happens, let me tell you, that plane is because the pilot is experienced and with God. Let me tell you, everybody in Nigeria, both media, even the protest in FIFA, Twitter and CAF, no protest there. May they ban them, may they not play football again. That is not football, that is not friendship. For Thomas Tuchel, if he do and if he no do, you can't say.
Now 50-50.
I know that no work very well. Imagine the team where Lampard leave, say nothing they did, the crap team. We carry them go with Champions League. So you can't say that. So we cannot say that. Let's open them as the offer.
Okay.
For now.
Okay.
Let's give them like 6 months. Let's see.
Okay.
Thank you.
Right,
Thank you very much, Adewale.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, lady. Good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome on the show.
What's your name?
April.
Mr. Epo, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Sᴘᴏʀᴛ.
Sᴘᴏʀᴛ. Okay. Which one you want, Joe? Which one? Jump on anyone.
Yeah, let me talk about Thomas Tuchel.
Okay.
Tuchel is a very nice coach, and he's a very good coach as well. And as you can see, in England, they have good players, named players. So, I know this man. He is a kind of person that can play as in a right position. So I believe that in his contract, he's going to make a very good history over there. That's my contribution. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. He said he's going to make history. Lady Siska, let's hear your opinion on this.
For me, I think I'm going to go with the first caller who said he can either do well or not do well, because the truth is it is too early to start saying that he might not do well. Yes, I understand the fact that there might be language barrier, but then again, do not forget that a professional would always get a result if the person wants to get the result. I know that there could be external factors that could hinder, but then is someone you mentioned the fact that he's coached in England before. He coached Chelsea, and part of these players are English national players. Do we pick the call? Perhaps we pick the call.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. What's your name?
My name is Sᴘᴏʀᴛ calling from Ikotun.
Olariwaju from Ikotun. Let's hear you.
I love this.
Thank you.
I really appreciate you people.
Oh, thank you very much. See them in the blush.
See all our teeth outside. Blush.
I love where his love is. I know where his understanding is. I love where is love, the strong love, because we need this program in our country. Because this country is full of bless. You know, our country, our leaders, they know. You know, they know. But may God just help us. Amen. Because if Nigeria has a infrastructure for sport, we can host something for our country. We don't need to stress ourselves. But as you see now, we are one Africa. If Nigeria are good today, all Africa will good. That's not the day. If Nigeria good today, all Africa will good. But I love this program. I really love it.
Thank you so much.
I love you too.
I love Milan FM.
Thank you.
Check it out for you.
Thank you very much.
Producer, he says he loves Mainland FM.
Yes, that's why we always come here to make sure we, just give our listeners, a time of their life. This 1 hour is always very amazing for us. Anyway, sir. Okay. Like I said, I don't think he can succeed. Club football is different from league football.
I know.
Why do you think someone like Mourinho has not have time to go and coach a national team? Why you no go carry Portugal?
Hello. Good evening.
Hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Yunusa. I'm calling from K2.
Yunusa from K2. Let's hear you.
Yes. Normally, if we say things don't change, there was a time that if you are not a citizen of a particular country, you will strive. You will strive, as in you will sweat before you make a good thing. But now football has turned things around. You can see we have our players from Nigeria playing in Europe and everywhere, and they are making names. They are making us proud. You don't want stigma that is always there. The nation you come from, the country you come from, you always tell. Look at the Ballon d'Or, look at the selection. There was a time that they are favorites. You understand? There was a time that they were favorites. At the end of the day, they will give it to someone, and the fans will keep on talking. They know who they are going to give it to. See, the man will try you, but the work no be show. The work no go show. The kind of Beruni. They will talk nonsense about his job. The kind of the type of all this Rashford. So you see Rashford. Rashford go carry nonsense come training because he is a German coach. You understand? Look at what is happening in Man U. Assuming this assuming he's an Englishman. Assuming he's an Englishman. They will have imposed some players on him that if you don't use this player, pack your bag and leave. That is why you see in Nigeria that we keep on talking that okay, we work for you coach. It's not as if we don't have our own base coach that are doing very well. That they can handle this fight.
But they will not rest.
You can imagine when we are playing World Cup, Nigeria is playing Spain, and we have Nigerian coach. Instead of you to be speaking English that you understand, speak Yoruba. This one is the no. We are duty follow. No. Yes. We are duty follow. We are Basoriye. You understand?
Yes.
The players they understand is what this man. He will come. He will do normal things that he has been doing. At the end of the day, he work with the shoe. They say, at the end of the day, that's what's going to happen to him. I'm telling you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your thoughts.
Thank you for your call. We're going to take one last call before we go on a break. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening. This is Adebayo from Agbado Ojaye.
Okay, welcome on the show.
Good evening, ladies.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. You see what happened to Super Eagles. It's very unfortunate that people think, particularly that when they think because we have problem, they can just do anything they like to us. They forget that what we have is an internal problem. When outside we want to mess us, all of us we unite and do that. Yeah. We know that we are one. Don't forget our problem.
Yeah.
You see media. Somebody called it at me. I want to say Libya. Can they do that to America? They kill American ambassador in that the same place. That's Benghazi. Nothing happened. We are just fortunate today. That
nothing happened to our boss.
Imagine that when I saw the captain, when I went to captain, he was an elderly man, very experienced person. What if the first finish on the air? What will happen to our player? But if anything happened to our player, we will have no. We will suspend everything and we will raise almost 40 million so that we got our party and finish that country. They think because they are party, they think they can come and mess us. We don't play with our national players because they represent Nigeria. So it's true that we are having problems. Yes, they give us joy. Somebody think because we have everything they can mess with us. Nonsense. Let me tell you, they are really wicked people. And it's very important that you see the cap. Somebody love of two presidents in one country. One is controlled by Gazi, one is controlled by but you have to our world class players. Well, I think they should go and play where the referee is control. You see the problem. I think we should thank God, and they too should thank God today because anything about our country, our players, they will know that we will raise emergency soldier to deal with them. Millions of them, they forget that we call. Maybe they know what we do in West Africa. When in West Africa, when they are in Nigeria, they think we don't have all this nonsense that we happen in our country. It's because in our will. If anybody has to mess with us, nobody can fight us in Africa.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you very much, baby.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, I love his
take.
I love
so
his
me, I'm still the opinion that Thomas Tuchel will not be a successwembley English
anyway, a press conference is to be announced tomorrow for his appointment at 1:30 p.m. in Wembley. But to be honest, I feel like I would have preferred him to go to Manchester United. To be honest,
I would have preferred him to continue with the club side. To be honest,
continue with Manchester United. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, he already agree.
Life no balance. So the caller said if to say in Nigeria now we are looking out for foreign coaches. So but in abroad or in UK or England, they are not looking for foreign coach. They are looking for their own, home based person.
Okay, all right. Let's quickly go on a quick and a very short break. When we come back, we're wrapping up the show with Premium Picks, and of course, the international break is ending tomorrow. Let the banter begin.
It's looking like Ghana is not going to that.
Well, need no anywhere.
That's when we no go World Cup.
They're not going to AFCON next season.
Uncle Good level. Oh my God. Just a little bit of, a little bit of. I'm already singing bird, I'm already continental, international. I'm killing it, I put the fire. Now maybe the follow come, ⴰ solo one. Pressure no fi catch up, fully loaded cash. When you see me coming, it's a bad, you loud. You want to tend to be bad, but I'm already black on black, Elea. Mash it back on Shelea. Energy like a star, something like a the Fulani like Shokoto, Podeli called Jakoto. ⴰ Marapa, I'm here with Taliban. They have so many boys like they know and brother Tinini.
Welcome back to the show. We're wrapping up the show right here on Sports Banter 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. Yes. And of course, we're switching it up right now with Premium Picks.
But why Ghana will go lose? I said it on a Sunday show. I said it that they will accept these guys will beat them. Who them play now? Sudan will beat them because Ghana as a team, their national team. Yes, their national team. They are very disorganized. They've been dealing with this thing for the past.
You know, they won't beat them for AFCON last one.
Toby Adepoju say make them disband the whole Ghana team.
I'm telling you, that's what they need to do. They need to really let this particular team go and groom, start from the beginning, start from the scratch, because they're under 20 boys. They are very, very good because I think they're the ones that won the African Cup of Nations, all African games. They are very good. So maybe they just need to look for how to integrate some of those young players, because these big boys, they don't chop, they don't fat, to play ball for home and away.
I think it's the player for. I think there's something internally that is happening to them.
Yeah, even Cameroon too. They are going through a lot in their federation. I think Sᴘᴏʀᴛ has been banned from any football activities.
Whoa, Shaki Shebi or Egugu Shebi, we dey talk Ghana, you dey talk Cameroon.
I dey talk now. Sᴘᴏʀᴛ is the FA. Is their football federation.
Now they even they pay me for this Libya matter. Cameroon no give us problem. Ghana no give us problem. South Africa no give us problem. People wey they know they play football for their country.
Okay, today's game.
We don't capitalize on the weaknesses of all of those people, and at the end of the day, we self go slack, and we will not do the needful.
Okay, update on
any day when we say they set this match, anywhere they put her for this continent, be like say me I go watch them.
But they will not put
they
in
need
Libya.
to beat.
No, not be Libya.
They need to beat
No,
them.
I'm just saying anytime
yellow.
if you need to play these qualifiers, if that will be the last result from CAF, that we should play it on a neutral ground, then I bet you.
Okay.
Our boys, Ibinu.
We have a few minutes left here in the studio. Let's take a look at some games that will go down tomorrow. The MPFL games tomorrow. We have some games at 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 4 p.m. Lobby Stars versus Academy Warriors. Quick one. What's your take? Lobby Stars, Academy Warriors.
Lobby Stars. That's the new coach. Amakachi is in charge. Amakachi is in charge. First game, who's gonna win?
Okay.
Lobby Stars is gonna beat Academy Warriors.
Enugu Rangers, Canopilas. That's a big game.
Okay.
Enugu Rangers Canopilas.
Yes.
Because Electrical is back.
Yeah.
So he will grant.
He's back, but he's not mentally stable now. The suffer for Libya, I go see they in mind.
No be the Enugu.
So I think I'll give Canopilas of this one.
Like it will not happen.
I'm telling you.
I think I see a draw in this one. Eyimba versus Niger Tornadoes. Eyimba to take this one. Right.
After they won.
Kwara United versus Sunshine Stars.
I think Sunshine Star, they have been up and doing, and they are not doing bad lately. They've gotten some points in places that people did not see them getting points. So I'm giving it to Sunshine.
National United versus Abia Warriors.
Abia Warriors.
It's okay. On Thursday we have Bendel Insurance versus Bayelsa United.
Two of them is for draw.
Atlant, Owerri, and Ikorodu City. Ikorodu go lose this one.
Atlant will win.
They have picked. Ikorodu has picked. They won their last game 3-0.
Katsina United versus Akwa United. Katsina United versus Akwa United.
I see Katsina winning.
Plateau United versus Remo Stars.
It's very tough one.
Plateau United, Remo Stars. Remo is going away, right?
Yes.
I think they are going to pick 8 points in Jos.
Rivers United Shooting Stars.
You be like say Rivers, and then they are
hot
stars. You know, they always have a terrible beginning, but at the end of the day,
they know how to stay afloat.
But I think Rivers is going to clinch this one.
Okay, we know that football is back again this weekend. The English Premier League is back. La Liga, Bundesliga, the Ligue 1, and of course the Serie A. In fact, there are lots and tons of games for you to pick from, even tennis. But in the Premier League, let me take 1 or 2 games that let's give our take. Manchester United Brentford. That's a must win for Ten Hag.
Very tough. Very tough.
Okay.
That's a must win. I mean, Man U is at home. I think Man U will win.
Man U does not have home or away this season. They are beating anywhere, both home and away.
In fact, they are mostly beating at home.
At home.
I prediction when they speak.
Okay. I think Brentford to win this one because they've been in good form. To be honest, Chelsea struggle against them.
I want Brentford to win.
Who is winning?
Brentford.
Francisca.
Manchester United will spring it.
But sister, don't get my side.
Why you dey cry?
Tell your own.
I think Manchester United.
He has somehow. He knows how to keep his job. This he would just
I think Manchester United will win. But anyways, please, if you're going to put your money on any game, please bet responsibly because times are hard right now. So don't put all your money in one basket. Okay, we'll wrap up the show, and of course, we'll be back again on Sunday, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Sports Banter will be back, so you can join us every Sundays, and of course, every Tuesdays. Tuesdays is 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Sundays is 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. and hopefully by then Manchester United will give their fans something to smile about.
Make her happy. We'll give her joy.
He said I hope.
They will making my baby girl sad.
No, I can't be sad for Manchester United. And now she just leave.
You should just leave.
You leave your club.
Go.
It's okay. We'll be back again on Sunday. But until then, stay safe. And of course, 𝐴𝐴 Bye.
Bye.
If he's going, you should take Onana.
Away.
Follow us on all our social media platforms on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM, on Twitter at Mainland FM. We are the sound of Lagos.